Hey Rhody, I'm Elise Major.
I'm Jenna Kaplan, and today we're going to be talking about spring fashion,
How to get Rhody style for your own home,
a look into Cortland Club,
and fun stuff to do this month. It's springtime, time to switch over the clothes, put the sweaters away, bring the dresses out. And before I get too ahead of myself, Jenna has done some research about the latest trends and where to find them locally.
I actually have 7 trends with pieces from local businesses to go with them. So the first trend is the icy blue color and the burgundy color. Jojo Loves You actually has these little icy blue earrings. Adorable.
And they're based right in Providence, which I love.
And then also, if you want to wear burgundy, the suggestion is to just wear one staple piece in that color. So actually, Nava in Providence, they have a great pair of burgundy pants. I don't know if you saw, but there was a trend going around on TikTok, and it was the mob wife aesthetic.
Holy don't make a scene.
What's actually coming back is cheetah print, which is kind of part of the mob wife aesthetic. So that's kind of exciting. What do you think? You think you'll wear cheetah?
It depends on what the piece is, right? So if it was maybe a skirt, I would wear it, but I don't know, maybe a fez.
What is a fez?
It's a little hat that looks like an upside down cup.
Okay, yes.
I probably won't wear a fez.
Well, if you don't wear a cheetah fez, you can wear maybe a metallic or a sequin fez, because that is another trend, is the disco kind of era.
Yeah.
That's coming back. Another store in Providence is called Baubles and Lace. They have a denim skirt that is all silver.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if I could pull it off, but it's cute.
You can totally pull it off.
It looks really long and I'm really short. For the girl court trend, it's all about lace, bows, ruffles.
I like all the hashtag core trends. For Providence Monthly this month, we have an In the Kitchen piece that takes us to the Cortland Club, and Nick Del Judas did the photography for it, so we thought he'd be perfect to talk about it.
Yeah, I was, it's actually not the first time that I've been to Cortland Club to do photography. It's a really cool space. It's kind of set up like a speakeasy style spot, and it just looks like a house. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you could just drive right past it.
Oh, I've walked by it so many times, and then I have to take out my phone, put it in the GPS, and I've been there before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I swear it's here.
Because it's just in a neighborhood. But it's really cool when you go in. They kind of have a industrial type of vibe, just kind of bare, what would you call it, stone masonry on the walls. But they've been there for quite some time now. In my head, it was brand new, but I think it's 10 years at this point that they've been open, or something close to that.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the food that you photographed, because he probably presented his favorite dishes.
So yeah, anytime that I'm brought in to do photographs or photography for a restaurant, I always tell them to choose their signature dishes and their signature drinks. And with Chef Nikhil coming in, he's doing a New England tropical fusion for the food, which it lends itself to a really bright, really pretty looking food and something a little bit different. And I like what they've done too, is they're serving, say, the chicken sandwich in an actual, what would you call that? Like a lunch tray?
Like a paper plate?
The basket?
The basket, that's what it is. Almost like a fry basket. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Almost like a fry basket type of deal. So it's it seems like it shouldn't be a special thing, but when you're going to a restaurant and everything's served on, your typical style dishes, and one thing comes out, it's really cool looking actually, because it adds a little splash of color to the table. The food looks really, really good, and the cocktails look incredible. But yeah, so part of what they're introducing with Chef Nikhil coming in and the new foods that they're doing is something that's called fat washed cocktails.
I Googled that earlier.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I can actually tell you about it.
They look cool, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so what it is you have alcohol and then you pour in like an oily substance, so either sesame oil, some use butter, and then you put it in the freezer, you freeze it, it separates, so the fat's on the top, the liquid's on the bottom, and they scrape off the top.
Well, the photos look amazing that you can find in the Providence Monthly April issue with our writer Ann Martini, who went and tried everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Cortland Club, while it's not the easiest place to find, it is there and they are open. And Chef Nikhil is a mainstay there now. So,
am I cool enough to go there, Nick?
We'll see.
That's
Maybe you'll have to come with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could go with me.
I know, get me in.
I just moved in with my boyfriend and it looks like a frat house. Do you have any suggestions on how I can kind of like beautify the space?
Absolutely. One of my favorite features in our home tours is actually the Get Rhody style sidebar, which is really all about different ways that you can infuse the ocean state into your own home decor. So that could be as easy as gathering seashells and putting them on a shelf, or buying your paint locally somewhere like the Color House or Adler's. I always like to make those tips where it's not just somebody who has like this big fabulous designed house. These are takeaways for like even the smallest apartment. Some of the things that I feel like you can try at home, we've done in a little call out where it's like you could opt for furniture with storage, and that's awesome for your problem of like for small spaces.
Yes.
For me, I live in a small home, and
Yeah.
so almost any piece of furniture that I buy, you want it to have drawers or shelves or hooks or something like that, because that really helps with storage.
And then also, I know that it says garden on the cover too. What were the tips about garden?
So I have what they call a black thumb. So I am always up for all kinds of gardening ideas, and we have Carly Alves, who is like a big deal in the do-it-yourself community. She's been in like Better Homes and Gardens, and she's been featured on like top designer blogs, and she is contributing her gardening tips, which is great. And one of her biggest tips is that she put a potter's bench, like a gardening bench, out into her backyard, which just kind of keeps everything right at like arm's level, and
smart.
everything's available, so you don't have to be reaching for things. It's all in one place. So yeah, the entire April issue is so full of tips to just have a beautiful refresh this spring around your house.
I need all the inspo I can get.
I know, and this is my one of my sweet spots as far as like writing and whenever we do one of these issues, I just really love them.
So my favorite part of the week is coming up, and that's the weekend. So do you have any like suggestions of what to do, where to go?
Always have suggestions. So April 4th to the 7th, the Rhode Island Home Show returns to the Rhode Island Convention Center, and we will have a booth there. So, for all the fans of the magazines, you can like meet and greet some of the peeps.
How fancy.
Exactly, totally. So that is going to be awesome. And they're also partnering with the Rhode Island Brewers Guild, so you can sort of, have some sips while you get inspired with the home show action.
That could be dangerous.
I know, I wonder, I'll buy that.
I'll buy that. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. All right, that sounds fun. What else?
Well, April 6th and 7th is the Bloom Flower and Home Market, and that is going to be at the Waterfire Art Center, and that is sure to be a big packed event. So I would suggest getting there early. There's a huge parking lot, but there's going to be a lot of vendors, all kind of like cool jewelry and apothecary. And someone told me that it's a special weekend coming up for you. Is that true?
Yes, I am turning 30, so
Yay!
that will be a fun way on April 6th to maybe, start off with that and then see where the day goes.
So then, starting in April, running all the way through August, Roger Williams Park gets a little crazy.
With what?
They are going to have dragons and mythical creatures. So it's sort of like all their other big exhibits, like the dinosaurs and stuff like this, but this time it's going to be these mythical creatures, and I guess they're animatronics. So that means, Jenna, they'll be moving around. Exactly.
Oh, fun.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or very fun.
Very fun. And then I heard a big party is coming up from Hey Rhody Media Co.
We have our Who to Watch party coming up on April 16th, and that is going to be at Narragansett Brewery. This is the party that talks about our January issue where we identify movers and shakers in the Providence area doing great things. And this is the night to celebrate everyone. They get citations from the mayor, who is likely to show up. And it's just a really fun party.
Well, that sounds
And it's at a brewery,
awesome.
so you're covered with the drinks.
I know.
I do crush it like Quint.
What?
From Jaws. I have so much to teach her. So much.
I can remember like every Bravo line, but if it's like something
See, and I
like
don't
that,
know.
yeah.
See, together we're like the perfect yin and yang. She knows the TikTok. I know the Tic Tacs.
And this is,
Hey.
oh, you're like, hi.
Hey, Elise. What is there to do this weekend?
Hey, Rhody, hi. Hello.
I know. Bonjour. Excellent. We love a peep toe.
Yeah,
I've got peep frogs in my woods, so, but that's a whole different peep. Hey, yo.
Hey.
The Kingmakers of Providence is a fast-paced novel for our time that unites the Machiavellian with the Shakespearean to answer one looming question. When you only play to win, how do you keep from becoming your worst enemy?